Okay, Monster High reboot, the third generation, I am liking very, very much. I am. I have not seen the movie, even though it was leaked, but I have read a lot of spoilers, and from what I have read, at least, I have liked. I liked the plot. This new twist with Claudine, her being a werewolf, like she's a monster, but she's afraid of turning human and being rejected. That's adorable. And yeah, that works for the Monster High world, in my opinion. And yeah, all the other changes to the characters and such, they're not so huge that they upset me. Like, yeah, I like the way the story is going, at least from the live action thing. I think it still has like the charm of Monster High, where everyone has like magic powers and such, and they're so comfortable in their own like creepy hideousness, and they're just happy kids. Well, not all totally happy, but still, it still has like the monster flair to me. Are the outfits as good as the dolls? That's actually really hard to do because the dolls' outfits are works of art. They are awesome. It's really hard, like, to top that. Now, you can argue, oh, cosplayers do it. Cosplayers spend their own money on doing this, okay? This whole, like, Nickelodeon has a budget, unlike you cosplayers. So there's a difference. But, yeah, I have not seen the movie. I still want to. I'm just, scared, like teen musicals. Ugh. I like musicals, but teenage stuff, like, ugh. But yeah, what's even more exciting is we finally have a look at what the new animated series on Nickelodeon will, like, the voice actors, what the characters, like, their outfits and all that, how they're looking. I am super excited for this part. I really, 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 really am. I mean, we had a small sneak peek when they showed us the three dolls, but it's only, like, from, like, the bust of them, like the shoulders up, and that's not enough for me. No, I need to see shoes and whole outfits. I don't get that. So right now I just have this like poster of the voice actors and such and how the characters are going to look. And there are descriptions of how the characters are. Most are pretty much the same. There are some changes, but I like the changes so far. Let's see. Claudine Wolf. Now, that looks nothing like the classic Claudine that we know and such, but that's okay. Honestly, old Claudine, what did she have? She had sarcasm, she rolled her eyes at her siblings doing shenanigans. Yeah, yeah. I will say that instead of a black character, this character is going more for a beige young female, but alrighty. Yeah, I don't recognize this voice actress, but I am still hopeful, and I still like the whole werewolf twist of where is she not monster enough? And this she looks more like a real kid, like a 15-year-old kid. Old Claudine's outfits were like such amazing, like Mardi Gras inspiration to me, and they were gorgeous. This one, yeah, she's just wearing cute little overalls and such, and yeah, her hair's all big and silly. I just think she looks cute. The glasses are warming up to me. They're a small reminder that, yeah, this Claudine is different. She's a little dorkier, and I think that's cute. I think that's all right. And then we have Draculaura, who has a really cool, like, change of personality. Now, she has fans who like her, girly, pink, like, innocent thing, and that's perfectly fine. It wasn't my favorite thing. So, yeah, from what the live action movie showed, was this Draculaura is a little more surly. And yeah, she is a vampire that also knows witchcraft. And apparently that's a big, like, embarrassing thing. Like, you don't do that in the monster world. It's like, ugh, that's such a human thing, which is an interesting twist. But I would love to hear the explanation on that and how witches are treated. Apparently Hogwarts isn't, like, respected in this world, but that's okay. Outfit-wise, I like hers a lot. I love the hat. Like, even if she wasn't going for the witch theme, it's just a cool wide brim hat. I like her hair. I like that she's still pretty, like, feminine, like the original Draculaura and such, but yeah, she just has a little bit more spunk to her eyes and her like face, and I find that interesting. Also, apparently now Draculaura is Asian. Why not? I don't see the problem with that. Let's see, Frankie Stein. Frankie is now non-binary, and that is perfectly lovely and such. Yeah, good for you, kid. And they're also, apparently, their IQ has been lifted a lot, but they're also incredibly naive. It reminds me of Sue Heck. Like, oh, just from watching the trailers, the actor or actress, the thespian playing them just has a gorgeous smile. And you could think, they're playing too dumb, but I think they're adorable and sincere, and I like it. And for this Frankie to be the new Brain, I welcome it. I want to see her, like, build a rocket and a gadget and all that. Now, some people are like, oh, but that's Ghoulia's thing. I see no reason why there can be two brilliant girls who know how to build stuff in one show. I do not. I want to see if they're, like, academic rivals. I'm for that. And yeah, as long as Frankie's like losing body parts, maybe the animation will be better than the original CG where, it actually like hits at the seams, and maybe she'll play around a little bit more with like losing her whole head and such. I don't want you to get hurt, Frankie, but yeah, there are little things that just amuse me. Let's see. Okay. Now, the only voice actor I recognize, this dude, I love Grand Budapest Hotel, so this actor, yes, I'm for it. Alrighty, Deuce, yeah, you have way more snakes in you right now, and I support that. You're like all green right now. Interesting choice, but okay, I'm going for it. Now, I can admit one thing that is a little hard for me to grasp is that Cleo and Deuce aren't a thing in the movie and probably won't be in this series. Yeah, that's the hardest change that I am adjusting to right now. But who knows? Maybe they'll find new love interests. Maybe they'll get back together. Maybe they'll have a weird kind of bickering thing, not unlike Archer and Lana. I don't know. But yeah, so far I like his design. Yeah, I love how big the snakes are. It's like you can't ignore them. You can't ignore them under a hat. It's great. Cleo looks totally gorgeous. Okay, she looks more like Isabella from Encanto, and it's awesome. And her voice actress like seems to be the proper like person of color to play her. And according to all this, Cleo's character has not changed. And why would you change perfection? I don't know. I am a little nervous on this because I loved the original voice actress from Cleo, like in the animated like movies and such. I really did. She brought a lot of passion to a character, made her so lovable. I'm giving you a chance, kid. You are like fighting one of my favorite characters of all time, but I'm giving you a chance. Already, I like her look. I like that her eyes are yellow now. Yeah, it's good. Heath. Looks gross. He looks like a elf who somebody wanted to set on fire but didn't finish. No, I don't like Heath. I don't. Like, boo, Heath. No, I don't care for it. I had no idea that re-rendering Heath Burns would be the trickiest thing of all. That's such a shock to me. Let's see. Laguna Blue, the most, like, drastically changed in the most surprising way for me. She's no longer Australian. Okay, unless somebody from Australia wants to come down and say how much they miss the character with the very fake accent and what she represented for the Great Barrier Reef. Yeah, I'll wait for that. But until then, we have this little cutie, and from what I can tell in the new series, this Laguna's Latina, and she's a bit more innocent, naive. I guess she's like taking Draculaura's innocence away. But yeah, I'm excited. Maybe, yeah, I'm thinking about that show, Sex Education, how our main lady character, Maeve, has a best friend who is very simple, but always has hilarious things. And maybe, yeah, like that can be her and Cleo sort of thing, where one friend is like kind of mean and rough to everybody, but she's always kind to her best friend, the sweet, the innocent. And our little, like, sea creature here might do the trick. Okay. The colorful hair, such a departure from the curly blonde. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I liked Laguna mostly for her, like, sea creature aesthetics. But yeah, her character could be a little bit more. So that's fine. I am perfectly good with this pink little change. Toralei. Whew. I like the face, I like the hair, I like the jacket, I like that she has a tail, but I don't love the total outfit. Though I do think it's interesting that, well, of course she's still an antagonistic character, she's still gonna be a bully. In this one, she's more old-fashioned, like she's gonna more hold up to, I don't know, bigotry. And the classic one was more like just neutral chaos, where she would mess with other monsters for either leaving her out or just because she could. Toralei is a lovely little wicked character, and I'm just so happy to see her like in the first 9 characters they're bringing out. That's cool. Okay. Oh, and Headmistress Bloodgood is now being played by a black woman. Yeah, yeah, her hair is awesome. Yeah, I think the outfit's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, not bad, not bad. I still want to see the horse. The live action movie, I know what we were exposed to in photos was missing CG, but I'm waiting to see the horse nightmare. If it was named something different than Nightmare, that's okay, but the fact that there isn't just the school mascot, the magical horse walking around annoys me a bit. Speaking of horses, I can admit that this almost cutesy, like, appease of all the characters is a lot like My Little Pony with its bright colors and makes it look more childish. And honestly, like, the characters, like, body types and such is very different than Generation 1, where, it kind of looked like it was kind of like old like teen shows, where like 20 and 30 something actors were playing teenagers. And this one, they actually do look like 15-year-old kids. They do. That part I appreciate. Are the outfits more, oh my god, wow, I totally want to cosplay? No, but I like their face expressions. I like how they're all much more different, like in features and hair and just, yeah, all that is so much more different. I feel like this is a more rounder Monster High. Now, I love the classic for what it does, but it is just so complicated to keep track of who does what with the movies, the diaries, the book series, the yada, yada, yada. So yeah, this is it's a reboot that is starting not from scratch necessary, but it is like doing its completely own story, while also still keeping in the spirit of, Monster High, where not unlike Hogwarts, it is a magical school where magical things happen, and let's see these kids survive, whether they save it, destroy it, and let's have some like little like teen drama shenanigans. I am still excited for it. Again, it's cutesier and the colors are a little brighter than I was expecting, but I am not going to be disappointed until I like see these voice actors in motion, like what the comedy is going to be, what the dialogue is going to be. You can have your complaints for like the live action movie not being like a carbon copy of the old series that we love, but from what I read of the dialogue, it is still very much in the character, like, hearts that I really like. Like Frankie making jokes about the heart inside of her, Abby Abominable, like, playing football with an actual foot. These are little things I love about Monster High, and I am happy to see. Now, yes, these are just, like, 8 of our teen monsters, and there are, like, over 50 more that everyone wants to see. Personally, I'm waiting for Spectra. They give it time. Apparently Nickelodeon gave this show 26 episodes, so, whether they be background characters or be a topic per episode, I'm excited to see because I am excited for what this Monster High is going to be. I am. It is not what Generation 1 was about, but if I want to watch Generation 1, I will watch it again with its cringy CGI, its incomplete plots. Yeah. I love the charm of it, but it could do more. And I feel like this Monster High, Generation 3, is trying to do more. The outfits aren't as gorgeous, but sacrifice for character. So, yay! I like it. I do. I like it.